Здравствуй, товарищ. Welcome to the Mother Russia playthrough. Mother Russia Bleeds is the title of the French company Le Cartel. And somewhere in mid-production, I believe, they managed to get a contract with Devolver Digital, which made nice titles like Hotline Miami. When playing the game, you'll see that there are quite a bit of similarities and quotes from Hotline Miami, but gameplay-wise, this is more close to those old beat-em-up games where you run from left to right and beat up hordes of enemies with some boss fights, like Streets of Rage or how was it called, Golden Axe, and games like this. So let's start. What I want to do here is a hard playthrough and maybe afterwards all arena sessions, so we get our 100% for the game. Which is not quite true because I've played it through on normal difficulty and I unlocked the good ending, which is harder to get on hard, which we want to play. We have to see where we can change the difficulty. Alright, so let's get into the story. There, hardcore, normal, easy. Hardcore it is. So yeah, we start with the tutorial. You have different characters to play with different stats, of course, which are force, your hitting strength, speed, movement speed, range, I guess, is the range of your fists. I didn't quite consider this. And jump. I've played my first playthrough with Baris, this nice guy here, who is very well rounded, has a bit emphasis on force and range, while he is also well rounded but has an emphasis on speed on jump, Sergei. I was quite happy with my choice here, but I might try something more extreme. We can still change our character later on. Natasha is very speedy and can jump high and far, I guess. But since later enemies in this game are really tough, I don't know. Low force doesn't sound like a good deal at all to me. But maybe I'll try an arena later on and maybe it's better than I thought. And there's Ivan, of course. Maximum force, maximum range. I think we'll start with this guy. Also gay? Nah. We'll see how good we will do. Maybe we change later on. So, let's get right into it. Friendly fire is only important if you play with more players, which we do not. Alright. Yeah, you would have to play arena to unlock different drugs which can heal you or bring you into some kind of rage mode. Yeah, we should do that later on. We'll play with the standard drug here. Let's go. Yeah, there are basically 4 player characters and 2 guys who you meet during the story who belong to this group, but that's something that will happen later on. I mean, we know how to play the game. Hey bud, hope you're in shape, cause today's the real deal. You know what they say, the battle is won in the training yard. So we're going over the basics in this morning. All the friendly neighborhood jackals agreed to spar for a bottle of whiskey. But keep on your toes, literally. Stay on the offensive, never get trapped in a weak position. Waited on you, champ. Alright, so yeah. Pretty basic. Hitting. Y is for kicking, and there we go. I've tried to play this on keyboard at start because I usually only use the gamepad when it's really necessary, but Oh boy, in this case it is necessary. It's no fun at all playing it with the keyboard. You can load up your strikes when keeping it pressed. You can take enemies and throw them around. Alright. Jump, dodge. Nice dash, kiddo. Didn't I tell you all the core training would pay off? Time that right and nobody will be able to catch you. It's the ultimate defense. To be honest, I didn't use dash very much during the playthrough. Maybe I have to do it later on in this difficulty, but I don't know. It wasn't uber useful. We'll see. And it makes for a fierce attack too. If you're up for it, we'll work on that now. Yeah, it's this slide. Oh. Looks like we're good. No point wearing you out. You've got a fight coming up. And remember, be creative. Switch up your combos, explore all the possibilities. The more the crowd loves you, the more points you'll score. What will it take to open your eyes, Mikhail? Our people are dropping like flies, and you go on dividing us with your dumb-ass fights. We need to join forces and attack the true enemy of the nation. I'm sick of your damn conspiracy theories, Vlad. Those high and mighty speeches don't support the community. At least my fights bring in a little cash. And what do you even hope to do? Start the revolution with the band of gypsies? Well, at least I'm not playing into the authorities' hands. You think small. You drive a wedge between the communities. But do you think the Bratva will just stop? They'll swallow up this country to the last crumb. You, your fights, this camp, they'll take it all. The time for revolution has come, Mikhail. So it's February 16, 1986. Last years of the Soviet Union, of course. Hey, if it isn't my boy. Listen, Vlad, go spread your gospel somewhere else, would you? Some of us actually work. Your simple mind will always cost you, Mikhail. The Bratva is ravaging the land, and rest assured, we're next. I'm willing to bet they already know about your secret little events. Well, I won't stay here and watch this farce. That seems pretty worked up. You two arguing again? Yeah, nothing serious. So, I hope you're in fighting form. 'Cause I bet every last cent on this match. Come on, the crowd's been waiting. Give him a good show out there, Ace. Poor us having to beat up those poor beggars. Yeah, damage is higher than on the low difficulties, that's for sure. What? These guys are actually pretty hard. I'm a bit shocked that they appear that early. See how much they take? And their knife attack is pretty strong. Yeah, so far the similarities to Hotline Miami are slim. I think the graphics style is a bit comparable, not because it's pixel graphics, but how run down everything looks and the people do look. So, I don't know, the atmospheric vibe is comparable, really. That was Artistry, champ. I'm telling you, that one for the ages. Now you go and celebrate your win and I collect your winnings. Is that engine noise I hear? Damn, it's the Fates, run! What the hell's going on, Mikhail? Hey, hobos! Listen, I hate to break it to you, but your little shindig is over. Whoa, take it easy, fella. Until you can prove otherwise, I'm the one calling the shots here. As it happened, Gramps, you're coming with me. We need to have a chat. Do as he says, Mikhail. Target neutralized. A few weeks later.